People of mortgage, take us to your leaders. We are BeSmartee, creators of digital lending platforms that are fully integrated and highly adaptable. I'm co-founder Arvin Sahakian. To my left is business associate Joe Edwards. And today you will see a banking client apply for a purchase loan. Within the next 6 minutes, you will see this client go further into the process faster than you have ever seen before. You will see this buyer complete a loan application, authorize a credit report, select a desired loan, review disclosures, e-sign those disclosures, pay for a home appraisal, and at the end, receive an approval letter. Our buyer will click Apply Now, and in single sign-on fashion, be greeted by their assigned loan officer, who will always be hovering on top of the process with her. She'll begin by telling us a little bit about the loan she's looking for and the loan amount that she would like to attain. Supply additional information about how she will be applying and whether or not there will be a co-borrower. Since we already have a relationship with this client, we will pre-populate as much of the application process as possible using existing business relationships with this customer. This customer will essentially verify versus supplying new data at every point. She'll provide an address that she's looking to buy. If she doesn't have an address, we'll proceed as to be determined. She'll acknowledge and authorize a credit report pull. And what's happening in the background is we've just hit a tri-merge credit report using your existing vendor. We will now populate certain fields of the application and take the borrower through a verification process. We still have the information from the income. We'll update the rent. Rent's gone up a little bit since the last time she applied. And if she ever needs help, we'll always be there for her through an embedded chat feature for live chat, which will notify the loan officer this person needs help, and they'll be able to utilize additional tools on the back end, such as co-browsing, to walk the borrower through the entire process in real time. Continuous data validation will play an important role. In this case, we know they're buying a townhome and there should be HOA dues, so we remind them to go back and double check. We'll make sure the employment data is still correct. And we have existing banking relationships with them, so we've already pre-populated these fields with the account numbers. They can always add additional assets if they have accounts somewhere else. Liabilities are pre-populated from the credit report we've just pulled with the ability for the borrower to make adjustments if necessary. She will make her declarations and go through some demographic information and offset those. She will review her application before she submits it to you for a decision, looking at the middle FICO, the loan-to-value ratio, and then submitting the application. And at this point, what we're doing is we're hitting your product and pricing engine. This is your vendor, and we will also be able to hit automated underwriting with the GSEs simultaneously at the same time if you wish, coming back with conditionally approved loans using real data from this borrower. A congratulatory message will greet them. The borrower can click on the details of the loan to see the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance total, transparently viewing all of the fees, and then choosing the loan they want to move forward with. At this stage in the process, what we're doing is we're hitting your document vendor. This is your vendor using the existing document stack that you already have in place. We will pull that stack back within our portal in lights out fashion. The borrower will review these documents with someone they trust, with their real estate agent, with their loan officer, and if everything looks good, they'll say, I'm ready to sign these documents. So at this point, what we're doing is either using your document vendor's existing e-sign technology or layering an external partner, like DocuSign, on top of the documents in order to be able to fulfill the e-sign part of the process. This is a full document stack you will see, typical of initial disclosures for a single borrower applying for a purchase loan. Joe will take us through an e-sign process where our buyer sets their signature and begins signing away. A lot of people say this is the actual speed in which borrowers really do sign. That's our tax transcript. We'll square that away. The loan estimate we just breezed by. And if she's satisfied, she'll click Finish, in which case now we'll let the document vendor and the e-sign vendor do what they need to do to create the audit trail, the e-sign certificate, and everything we've captured up to this point will seamlessly push into your loan origination system. Within these documents was an intent to proceed and a borrower authorization. Capturing these at the point of sale is very important because it allows the lender to capture an appraisal payment. Here, Joe will enter the real estate agent information, in which case the appraiser will contact them to set up the appraisal. The agent will also receive an email notification creating an agent portal for them to be able to view status, upload documents, and participate on that loan. The next stage of the process will be a credit card payment. So this buyer will enter their credit card information. Very shortly. They'll enter their credit card information, in which case we will be authorized to charge this account, sending the money to the bank or the appraiser, securing that appraisal payment. Once this part of the process is done, the borrower will be dropped off into a loan dashboard. And the loan dashboard is really the communication gateway between this buyer and the lender. This is where they will go back to send required documentation to you for initial underwriting. Joe showcased a upload button. You can do this from any device. Any file format will convert to PDF format. And of course, everything will be pushed into the LOS. And at the very end, we'll supply this borrower with what they've been looking for, a conditional approval letter they could share with their real estate agent and include with future offers. We are BeSmartee. You've just seen a borrower go from start to initial underwriting and appraisal payment within 6 minutes. Thank you very much for your time.
Well done, BeSmartee.